Hi, favored ones. Welcome to Soul Talk. Our guest for today is Lian Andrada-Alvarez, and she is an account manager. And at the same time, she's continuing her masteral program in special education. Actually, this is already her second masteral degree. She graduated master's in educational management. Her passion is really to teach, and she is the proud mom of Yuki. For this month, I'm going to be inviting mothers or those women who are playing the roles of mothers. So let's all welcome Lian to our show. And kamusta Lian? Kamusta ano? How are you?
Hi! At last, I'm very excited, Michelle. Before, parang ano lang, di ba? Parang lagi lang akong nanonood, no? But right now, yes, it's golden. At last, nandito na rin ako. I'm so happy to be here. Ayan.
Wow. I'm also happy that you're guesting right now and you have said yes.
Yes.
Kasi actually if for those who are not aware, not everyone is ready to talk about their experiences or to share their insights. And para sa akin okay lang naman 'yun eh kasi there's really no pressure when it comes to that. But then it's really my primary belief that everyone has the story to tell. And with Lian, I saw in her what a good mom she is to her daughter Yuki. That's why I got inspired and guided to invite her to Soul Talk so that at least she could talk about her experiences and all that. Ayun. But ayun, Lian, kumusta ka? Ano bang pinagkakaabalahan mo ngayon?
Well, actually, right now, syempre, pandemic, di ba? So, work from home. Right now, I'm more on a personal development. You know naman kasi, di ba, I love learnings talaga. So, I make it to the point na this time na pandemic, more on personal development, especially, syempre, of course, to enhance more myself, sa daughter ko, and of course, syempre, yung reflection din, Michelle. I have more time to meditate and to deepen my faith kay God that everything has a reason talaga. So, yun yung right now na kinakaabalahan ko talaga.
Oo. Actually, I'm also aware of that because
Yes.
actually Lian and I are constantly talking naman. Parang on a weekly basis, we update each other of all the things that's been going on. And I really can attest that she's really into personal development, which is a good thing because during this pandemic, we have more time on our hands, and it's good to um, reflect, discern, get to know who you are, and grow. So Lian is actually utilizing her time right now to study and to get to know herself more. Yun. Pero since the topic kasi May, 'di ba? This coming May is we celebrate Mother's Day. That's why I got the inspiration to invite mothers. Yun. But for you, what is motherhood? What do you love about it, and how do you enjoy motherhood?
Actually, motherhood for me is very subjective kasi yung motherhood depends
Oo.
on the person. But for me kasi, to define motherhood is actually a gift and a blessing coming from God. It's actually an opportunity for me to show, coming from our Lord Almighty, of course, to show yung unconditional love. So that unconditional love is actually between me and my daughter. And so doon mo makikita kasi kung kung parang before kasi parang syempre when you're still single, syempre 'di ba? Parang you're thinking of your own lang, what would be your future, what would be your career, ganyan. So being a mother is my favorite job. So, like I've mentioned, or you mentioned earlier, I'm an account manager in profession, but I love being a mom more. So parang for me, super it's an opportunity for me to grow more. Not only to share it to Yuki, no, but at the same time to myself also. Because we are not actually perfect. So yun yung definition ko ng motherhood. Parang it's an unconditional love. Ayan.
Actually, maganda yung definition mo of motherhood. And you know what I love about ano, um, defining motherhood is that what you said is right. It's very subjective. It's based on your experience. And ano ba? Could you talk more about your background, your family background, and um parang kasi I'm aware that your relationship with Yuki will always, come first. And um I suppose it's also part of being a mom na talagang uunahin mo yung needs ng anak. Um, yung ano ba yung changes na nangyari sa'yo when you were, still single versus versus the time when you had Yuki?
Actually, I'm a very family-oriented kasi, Michelle, you know it already. So I grew up in a traditional family wherein mother should be at home and the father is working, but nowadays it's not the same anymore, di ba? So right now parang career woman na rin kasi yung yung mother eh. So parang for me, it's very different. I couldn't imagine na talagang magiging ganito. Kasi like I've said, very passionate ako sa career ko. I want to be successful. Parang goal-oriented ako. At the age of 30, kailangan managerial and so forth and so forth. Pero when you are a mother, it's going to be different na talaga eh. So, to be honest, I'm a single mom. So, mas doble yung I would be a mother and another father at the same time. So, it's very hard. Sabi nga nila, motherhood is the greatest thing. However, it's the hardest thing. The greatest thing because of course, you feel happy, you feel love, especially if I have a daughter kasi. So parang pag twinning, ganyan, parehas kayo. So and then, whenever she hugs me, whenever I'm down, because I'm just a human, everybody is a human. So parang I'm getting the inspiration coming from her then. So sometimes nga parang sabi ko, parang it's different eh. It's parang supposed to be she's going to get inspiration to me because I'm her mom. However, it's going to be turned around na hindi. I'm getting inspiration also to my daughter Yuki to uplift more myself, to enhance more myself, to be a better me so that me myself magiging model din no as sa daughter ko. So parang ganun siya. So it's different. So, parang ngayon naging ka eh, parang yung focus mo is nasa daughter mo na. Parang, hindi na yung sarili mo eh, pero you're thinking of your daughter na yung future niya, what will going to happen. So, yun. Yun yung mga things na very different. What good about me is I have my family kasi with me. Although even if I'm a single mom, I have my family to support me. And of course, I have a divine partner. Ika nga, sabi ko nga I'm not alone because I have God as my divine partner. So, yun lang talaga yung parang yung strong, parang yun yung strength ko. Yun.
Parang you mentioned being a good model for your daughter.
Mhm.
Um, Ever since having Yuki, ano yung mga growth na nangyari sa'yo that change you for the better?
Yun nga, nagkaroon ako na, I couldn't imagine myself na magkakaroon ako ng unconditional love na even if may mga mistakes, di ba? Siyempre, we all know naman na human tayo, no? Especially kapag mga bata, may mga instances na meron silang mga things na kailangan mo na i-correct. So, although me naman patient naman ako, no? Pero, mas nagiging longer yung patient ko. Ika nga, sabi ko nga parang my passion is teaching. And of course, my daughter would be my first student kasi I'm going into pa lang teaching career pa lang. So parang sabi ko parang hirap nito. Pero what the best thing is I'm not pursuing the goals that I have not only for myself. Parang dalawa na kami. So not only for me but we're two. Parang yun yung naiisip ko lagi. Parang naiisip ko lagi siya. And before, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid na sabi ko nga it's okay kung halimbawang talagang kukunin na ako ni Lord, ganyan. Pero right now, parang sabi ko, no, never, hindi muna. Kasi I have my daughter with me. So, parang mas naging health conscious. Although before, I'm health conscious. So, right now, mas naging health conscious palalo ako. So, that's the good thing about it. And at the same time, ganun din with my career, no? So, I'm thinking of, no, I need to do this so that in our future, mas magiging better yung future namin together. So, yun yung the good thing about it. Tapos parang mas lalo ako naging creative kasi sabi ko nga meron kami tinatawag, Michelle, na Happy Yuki Day. That was the, parang it's the bonding time of my daughter kasi my daughter is parang, kasi my life is not really the smooth life, no? Um, So, talaga meron kaming tinatawag na Happy Yuki Day wherein we have the bonding time together, ayan. So, yun, mas parang naging creative yung mind ko. Create, although may creative side naman talaga ako, pero yun nga, mas lalo ako naging creative and then, yun, parang iniisip ko na yung kailangan yung finances, nakaayos, ayan. So, yun, mas lalo akong naging better me nung naging mother ako. And I'm so happy with it kasi talagang na-enhance ko yung sarili ko. Ayan.
So you became a better person, a better version of yourself. Ang actually parang yun din yung mga napapansin ko with women. Actually even men who have children. Parang there's this innate wanting to be, the best person that they can be so that their child can have a better future, a good future. So I can understand where you're coming from. Um pero yung kasi right now you're transitioning 'di
Mhm.
ba? You're working in corporate and um but then at the same time you're also, completing your second masteral degree which is in special education. Um is that decision in any way also connected to Yuki or with or without her, parang alam mo na yun talaga yung para sa'yo?
Well, actually, Michelle, before kasi talaga, my first passion is teaching. And then secondary nilang talaga is the sales kasi more stable kasi kapag pag sales, no? Yung teaching kasi, I'm not saying naman na hindi stable, but then, ito yung parang labor of love, yun nga yung tinatawag nila kapag teaching talaga. I really wanted to inspire people, kaya talagang gusto ko talaga ng teaching. Now, yung question mo na kung halimbawa ba with Yuki or without Yuki, teaching pa din ba? Um, yes, teaching pa din, pero hindi ko akalain na magiging special education. So, nangyari lang yon na naging special education kasi nung kumuha ko ng first master's ko, may thesis writing kasi is special education. And then when I have the chance to talk with teachers then na special education yung master, parang na-touch ako and then na-inspire ako na mag-teach din ng special education. Now, kasi nakikita ko kasi na special education mas malaki yung mas malaki yung potential, especially not only here in the Philippines but also abroad. So parang yun din yung nakikita ko na possibilities, no, na parang ang nakikita ko kasi is um I'm doing the job that I wanted to, which is teaching. And then at the same time, I'm inspiring din yung mga learners with special educational needs. And yun din kasi, Michelle, yung advocacy ko din kasi is education and women empowerment. So parang, happy lang kasi parang nagko-connect din yung nagko-connect din yung talagang passion ko dun sa advocacy ko. And at the same time, parang nakikita ko din na sabi ko nga I'm the teacher of Yuki eh. So parang mas may intindihan ko din si Yuki lalo, kapag sa teaching din. So yun.
Kasi ano, um, actually, I've also talked to professors and teachers in, the education department. And um, when it comes to special education, it's really so different. Even the approach, everything is really different. And it takes a very special teacher to to teach sa SPED.
Long patience. Kailangan
Mm.
mahaba talaga yung patience mo. So, yun. So, parang feeling ko, yun nga din, no? Like you've mentioned, no? Kasi parang mas naiintindihan ko lalo si Yuki. I'm not saying naman Yuki is a learners with special educational needs, no? Pero, mas lalo kong nauunawaan kasi yung yung behavior or something ganyan. So parang nakakatuwa din kasi parang na i-impart mo din yung as a mother, as a teacher. So parang happy lang yung happy lang, parang happy lang yung feeling. Yan.
Actually, ano naman, if it's really something that you love and you're passionate about it,
Yes.
parang minsan walang effort. And kahit na pagod ka na, you're still enjoying what you do.
Yes.
So that's and I know that you have also experienced that in your part-time teaching stint, 'di ba? Mm. Yung sa um what are the important values that you have really learned, and those same values that you are modeling or teaching to Yuki?
Actually, madaming values. Sobra. Um, Kasi like I've said, no, kailangan maging model ka. Meron nga ako, kasi kami ni Yuki, mahilig kami na maggawa ng mga creative stuff, like journaling, ayan, ganyan.
Yan ba
So,
yung Happy Yuki Day?
oo, yan ang Happy Yuki Day namin. So, nag-journal kami, nagba-Bible study kami, ayan. So, parang yun siguro yung values. Kasi I always said this one to Yuki. Kasi Yuki is excelling naman in school. So, pero ang lagi kong sinasabi sa even our family naman, kasi yun din naman ang turo sa amin, na kailangan kasi mas importante yung heart or yung attitude compared doon sa knowledge that you have. So, we always said that attitude matters. I'm not saying na kailangan bumagsak ka ng school or whatsoever, di ba? Hindi naman ganun. So, parang, I've learned a lot of things here. Kasi before talaga, you know me, control freak ako. Gusto ko talaga, kailangan perfect, kailangan nagagalit ako. Ganon yung dati ko ha, before. Pero, as times goes by, I've learned na nobody's perfect talaga. Kasi para kasing ang nangyari kasi is lahat ng mga things na hindi ko nagawa in my entire life previously nung bata pa ako. Parang I wanted na sa kanya ibigay. So yun naman siguro yung parang behavior talaga ng parents, 'di ba? You wanted a better future for your children, no? So parang for me yun yung dati ko. Pero right now, yung values na binibigay ko, it's okay not to be perfect. As long as you have God, yun lagi, God-fearing, and you have a heart, laging attitude matters talaga. So, yun yung, I'm not saying na she is a perfect, no, she is a perfect daughter. Madami naman na mga things na kailangan i-enhance palalo sa kanya. However, I'm here naman to support kung ano man yung mga things na kailangan pang i-improve. And at the same time, my family is also here. Yun lang din yung um, yung parang lucky ako. And of course, yung faith nga kay God. So, yun yung traits, no? Yung pinaka-values na gusto kong i-incorporate sa kanya. Yung core values na yun. Kasi as you go, alam yun ang lagi kong sinasabi sa kanya. Sabi ko sa kanya na parang when you step up in the real world, hindi ka sa tanungin ng boss mo na are you the number one in your class? Are you parang um, cum laude ka ba, ganyan. So, hindi yun eh. What matters is the attitude, the right attitude, the good attitude, of course, and with the faith of our Lord Almighty. So, yun ang lagi ko sinasabi sa kanya. And you know, Michelle, kasi I'm a career mother eh. So, before, lagi kong sinasabi, when you're feeling sad, just hold your heart and mommy will be there 24/7. So, kahit wala man ako physically there, nandiyan naman ako sa heart mo. And God is there with you. So, yun, hindi ko talaga natatanggal yung faith kay God sa kanya.
That's a very good answer. You know, thank you for sharing that. Kasi I also know you as ano, parang a perfectionist, you want control, pero
Yeah.
I also know that you're trying to let go of control kasi alam mo na parang it can be so toxic and unhealthy rin. And ano, parang yung mga personal realizations mo, yun yung
Yeah.
tinuturo mo rin kay Yuki para hindi siya mahirapan.
Correct.
Pero the other way around naman, what are the things that Yuki has taught you?
Naku, ang dami.
Parang ang ganda nun, no? Kasi children can be, you know, in their innocence and in their, guilelessness, there's really a lot that we can learn from children. Pero in your case, kasi lahat naman tayo, we're all unique individuals and I am sure unique rin talaga and very special si Yuki. Ano yung mga important na lessons na naturo niya sa'yo that helped you in being a better person or even a better mom?
Hmm. First, of course, naturo niya sa akin na how to forgive and forget. Kasi
Mabigat yon.
siya yung type of person na kapag nagagalit ako because of may certain things or even the family, no, kasi we're living the same house with my family, hindi siya nagtatanim ng sama ng loob. So parang ang ano niya is ina-accept niya, and then after a couple of minutes hindi siya magagalit. Hindi siya yung magagalit na magtatampo sa'yo. Tapos and then second, he always say sorry and hugs me. Kapag alam niya na talaga na may mga certain things na meron siyang nagawa. So lagi siya nagso-sorry and she hugs me talaga. Tapos I learned also kung paano maging patient, no? Kasi sobrang mahaba na nga yung patient ko, pero mas humaba pa yung patient ko lalo sa kanya. And the good thing about it is I feel like I'll never be alone. Kasi nga sabi ko nga, 'di ba? We are not the traditional family na my mother and my father and my child. So we are I'm singly handling siya na parents. So parang I feel like I may not have a partner in life, no. But I have her. Every morning I always thankful na pagising ko ng umaga na nandiyan siya sa tabi ko na saying na parang I'm so blessed because I have her. I have reason to live, no? Although na sabi nga nila, 'di ba, dapat yung sarili mo muna. Pero parang feeling ko meron akong kabady, meron akong best friend talaga. Kasi parang sabi nga nila, 'di ba, your daughter is your best friend. So, yun. Kasi yung relationship namin as a mother and daughter, I wanted to be cool, ganyan, na parang open sa isa't isa. So, yun. So, yun yung mas lalong na-enhance din sa akin, yung sa communication, to understand, to forgive and forget, ayun ang medyo to prolong or to be more patience pa. So, yun yung mga things na parang, oo nga, no. Tapos yun, yung pagiging perfectionist ko, nawala din yun. Kasi parang sa kanya, parang natutunan ko na oo nga, kailangan ko pala mag-lighten up. Parang gano'n na parang wag masyado kasi I'm hard to myself eh. Yan yung problema sa akin. Sobrang hard ko sa sarili ko. So parang sa kanya, parang mas natutunan ko na parang, oops, kailangan lang na wag masyadong maging hard sa sarili mo. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. Alam naman natin na ang mother talaga is we wanted really the best for your daughter. Pero I've realized na hindi naman, parang mahirap para sa isang daughter na yung mataas yung expectation mo. So I learned to lower down my expectation to her. And then yun, parang sa akin, okay, sige, I accepted it. So parang, ano lang, happy thoughts lang, parang ganyan. So yun.
Oo nga, how old is Yuki na nga ba?
Kasi ano, she's 10 years old. I'm 37. So, parang, minsan kapag ano, syempre, bata pa eh. So, hindi natin, parang iba din, syempre iba din yung iba yung generation nila sa generation natin before. So,
Yes.
yun yung medyo malaking adjustment as a mother, no? Kasi yung generation natin before, parang maglalaro tayo ng piko sa labas. Sila, generation nila, online classes, um, TikTok, yung mga ganun. So, parang ang hirap para sa akin makijive na, ano gagawin ko sa TikTok? Ano gagawin ko sa ano? Yung mga, may mga ganyan yung mga online
Yeah.
games na hindi natin maano. So, yun, parang I'm learning even the song, no? Yung song na kanta niya. So, parang naging iba din kasi yung iba yung taste natin sa music, di ba? Yung tayo,
Mm-mm.
batch nila solemn, ganun. Sa kanila, parang rock na parang iba. So, parang I'm listening to the music, parang it's very different. Sabi ko gano'n. Pero, parang yun yung mga ano, yun yung mga happy moments din na parang learnings din para sa akin.
Oo.
Parang
Parang,
nakaka-jive ako. Parang iba
yeah,
naman, yung ganyan. So, yun.
parang mas na-expand rin yung,
Mm.
ano mo, yung experiences, and
Yes,
you're also getting in touch with the younger generation nowadays.
May mga language sila na, "Mommy, you know what?" Ganyan, ganyan. Sabi ko, "What's that?" Tapos she's going to explain. So at least ako parang nakaka-familiarize din ako. So parang gano'n din. So parang I'm not only learning, she's not only learning sa akin, but at the same time, ako din, mas madami din akong natututunan sa kanya.
Oo. Ano, actually, when I also had the chance naman to interact with Yuki, and I really, di ko naisip na 10 years old pa lang siya, kasi, when I talk to her, she seems to be more mature and
Yes.
older.
Maybe because of, tingnan mo, 'di ba, nag-astro reading siya, 'di ba? Yung astrology,
She enjoyed that, yeah.
10 years old, mag-a-astrology, parang ganyan. And she's very interested talaga doon. So, siguro kasi because of the environment, kasi wala siya talagang bata na kasama dito sa bahay. So, most of us is ano naman, mga adult na. So, siguro kaya ganun din siya mag-isip, na parang adult din na mag-isip because of the people na nagsasurround din sa kanya. So, yun lang din siguro yung naging factor.
Pero kasi kanina you've mentioned that, you really enjoy being a mom, and that's how you see yourself the most. 'Di ba? Parang out of all the roles that you have, parang yung pagiging mom yung pinaka, the most enjoyable and all that. Are there any instances when being a mom, shows up at the work? Ganyan. Or being a mom shows up as you being a student sa masters. Lumalabas ba yung pagiging mother mo sa other aspects of your life?
Yung pagiging mother ko sa other aspects ko sa buhay ko, oo naman. Siyempre, kasi parang lalo na kapag online teaching, no? So, I really make it to the point, sabi ko nga sa'yo, women empowerment, di ba? Kaya nga, ano, no? So, parang, kasi being a woman, being a mother din naman kasi. So, parang, yung question mo sa akin, kung nai-impart ko ba yung pagiging mother ko sa work ko right now, di ba? Yun yung
Yeah.
question mo. So, yung online teaching ko, which is, it's a sideline job lang kasi, no? Pero, I really see how passionate I am, and parang nakikita ko dun yung parang mother role ko na parang, "Oh, mga anak, oh, mga," oh, parang gano'n siya. So, parang nakikita ko na, okay, yung parang yung nakakatuwa nga at saka nakaka-touch at the end of that class kasi it's 40 days session lang naman, but I really enjoy it lalo na yung mga bata. Kasi we have different kinds of intelligence, eh. 'Di ba multiple intelligence nga, 'di ba? Sabi nga ni ano. So yung multiple intelligence na yun yung lagi kong ini-explain sa kanila. So parang as a mother, parang hindi nyo nakikita ko, parang nakikita ko
Wait lang, nag-aano siya,
na
nag-hang.
na ginawa ko as a teacher. Kasi 'di
Teka,
ba, mother instinct
Lian,
naman
can you go
talaga.
back? Lian, can you go back to what you said? Parang maganda kasi yung sinabi mo about multiple
Ayan.
intelligence. Kaya lang nag-choppy. We had we had technical difficulties. So kanina nag-choppy-choppy siya.
So, like,
Teka, ayan. Let's try. Ano ulit about multiple intelligence? Ako, nag-freeze ka.
so, like I've mentioned, okay na.
Teka, let's wait it a bit. Wait a bit. Bago ano. Kasi naka-freeze ang screen mo. Sa akin ba, naka-freeze ba?
Ayan.
Wala pa. Ayan. Sige, let's all wait for Lian. She'll be back in a few seconds, I hope. Actually, I'm enjoying this conversation kasi um you know, it's good to also know what motherhood is for different kinds of people. And I'm sure even those who are single, 'di ba? Parang there are times when, other people would label or call you or describe you as motherly because it's possible. So ano, parang in this segment we're just going to talk about the different phases of motherhood and that it can be, espoused by everyone. Okay, yan. Sige, bumalik na si Dian. Nandiyan ka na ba? Nako, nag-freeze na. Ayan, nakabalik na si Lian. Okay, so kanina before we were interrupted, you were talking about multiple intelligences. Could you continue what you were saying?
Yan, oo. So, ito lagi kong sinasabi sa student ko na parang feeling ko nagiging mother instinct naman ako, no? So, I always said to them that we have multiple intelligence, no? So, we have, sabi nga nila, intellectually, okay ka, musically inclined ka. So, sabi ko sa kanila, parang don't be devastated or don't be sad kung halimbawang dumating yung point na talagang nahihirapan ka mag-memorize, ganyan. Kasi meron kasi talaga tayong different skills, eh. So, yung skills na yun yung kailangan mong i-enhance talaga. So, like me as a mother to my daughter Yuki, ganun din kasi yung ginagawa ko. Ini-expose ko talaga siya sa variety ng intelligence, no? Kung music ba yan, kung PE ba yan, kung bodily kinesthetic ba siya, or kung linguistic ba siya, so yun, or mathematical or logical. So, yun yung difference. So, parang ganun din. So, me as being a teacher, parang sabi ko, ganun din yung ano ko, sabi ko, oh, so, kailangan, lagi ko silang nire-remind. So, yun yung parang siguro yung maganda din sa pagiging teacher din na yung dun sa profession ko na passion ko din. Kasi parang yung mother instinct ko, especially kung halimbawa nandun na talaga ako sa special education kasi yung online teaching ko is about mga senior high, eh. So very different. Pero Lalo na siguro kung halimbawang special education kasi siyempre mga bata yun. So, mas lalong hahaba at matetest talaga yung patience ko. Pero for me, feeling ko magiging happy ako kung sakali man na ma-pursue ko talaga yun. Kasi that's my passion. Kasi like you mentioned nga kanina, di ba? Na parang if it's really your passion and if you really love what you're doing, then you will really enjoy it. So right now, kahit naputol tayo, I enjoy it kasi parang I'm happy talking with you, tsaka of course to inspire din kung sino man yung manonood dito as a mother, no? Kasi it's Mother's Day kaya ayun.
Oo. Actually, it's not everyone would really have the courage to, follow their ambitions or their aspirations in life. And with what you said naman earlier, um, it's parang ever since you were young, diba? Parang there's already that desire to be a teacher. And, I know that you're still in corporate, you're still in sales, an account manager. But, you know, um, you know, parang yung business ng corporate work plus the business sa pagiging nanay, it didn't stop you from pursuing your personal aspirations. So that's really very it's something very very inspirational and motivating. Um parang nga na-mention mo nga 'di ba na parang yung advocacy mo talaga is to empower women. And, I can feel your sincerity when you say na um, you still have to follow what's inside your heart para, alam mo yun, parang being a mother doesn't stop you from pursuing the things that you really want in life. And that's a very strong statement. Pero for other women, or let's say for other mothers who feel that because they have a child or children, parang they're going to let go of their personal dreams. What can you what message can you give to them so that they'd still follow their hearts and at the same time be a good mom to their children rin.
Actually, magandang chance to, no? For me, dun sa women empowerment ko. Kaya ako talaga sobrang excited talaga dito. Kasi sabi ko nga before this interview, talaga ang pinray ko talaga, I hope that this video will inspire people who will going to watch this. Kasi sabi ko, kasi yun lang man talaga yung vision ko is to inspire people and to empower them na talagang, kasi especially nowadays, it's pandemic and mental health issues is really talagang sobrang big issue na yan because of syempre new normal, no, and of course for those who are in a corporate world and then work from home, so talagang nag-iba talaga yung nag-iba talaga yung ay kumbaga nag-iba yung routine nila, 'di ba? So, parang sa akin, for them, ito yung lagi kong favorite na verse, ko yung Jeremiah 29:11. 29:11, yung for I know the plans I to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and faith. So, ako kasi as a person kasi hindi wala naman perfect na wala naman perfect na life, no. Everyone has struggles in life. So, para sa mga mother out there, um, I know na kung halimbawang dumating man yung point na talaga nandun kayo sa difficult times, lagi nyo lang yun tatandaan na si God may reason for everything. May plano siya for us. So, this pandemic, possible na may plan siya for us to reflect more, to deepen our faith, to have more time with your children. Ayan. So, yun yung mga plans niya na sometimes kasi kino-questions natin di ba? And of course, kapag halimbawa na feel na nila na parang I feel like I feel like I'm losing hope na parang I'm not competent to be a mother. Kasi kahit me, I myself, sometimes I feel that way too. Na parang I feel like I'm not a competent mother, parang I'm not a perfect mom, parang ganyan. So parang for me, it's a reflection lang eh. Parang for me, God is there. God is your divine partner. So He will guide you to whatever it is. So merong reason, merong lesson ka na matututunan dun sa pag-handle mo dun kunyari dun sa pag-handle mo sa ano mo sa daughter mo or sa son mo, no? So parang yun lang din yun. So parang never lose hope, sabi nga nila. And lagi kong kasing iniisip na parang there was little girl or little boy, yung daughter or son natin, who's looking at us. So, who's looking at us, not na yung naka-look up lang na ganun, but then it's a model, o yung parang model sa kanila. So, kung ano yung nakikita nila sa'yo, yun din yung gagayahin nila. So, you never give up and have faith and let God be the center of your life. Yun nga, sabi ko nga, let God be the, of course, kung yung iba, kung meron sila talagang physically, na meron silang husband and then wife, so it's better, no? Pero of course, let God be the center. Yun lang lagi. So, always follow your heart with, of course, with the guidance of our Lord. Yun lang yung
So yun yung ano, Jeremiah 29
11.
verse 11.
Yes.
Oo. Actually ano nga, yun nga yung favorite verse mo, no?
Oo. Sabi ko, pag nadadown ako, yung talagang tinitingnan ko. Sabi ko, hindi may plan si God talaga for me. Talagang, yun yung talagang naiisip ko talaga. So pray lang, talagang ako kasi talagang pray lang. Prayers talaga can work. And always think na sabi ko nga no, um you cannot you cannot parang sabi ko you cannot pour from an empty cup. So kumbaga, dapat din ikaw sa sarili mo is kumbaga refillan mo yung sarili mo with good thoughts, ayan, with faith with God, para at least maisha-shower or maisha-share mo yung mga positivity din na yun sa iba. So, yun yung ano ko, yun yung sa akin. And I'm so happy naman kasi parang this is the chance for me, no? This is my first project dun sa women empowerment ko and I feel happy and I'm blessed, Michelle, that you actually give me a chance to be here.
Oo. Actually ano, si Lian kasi very active and involved sa schooling ni Yuki despite being so busy.
Mm-mm.
Kasi nga, 'di ba, meron siyang corporate and then she's also ano, completing her master's. So, parang alam mo 'yon, sobrang busy na but then she still really makes time for this ano, for Yuki, her school needs. And um I remember there's this one competition that you've joined. Talagang effort kung effort. 'Di ba? Parang but then
Oo,
ano, you
I see
were
ko yung
oo,
videos.
pero you were doing it not
Mm-mm.
ano, not just because of your love for Yuki, but also it's also aligned rin kasi to empowering women. That's why I
Yes.
felt that maganda rin kausapin si Lian for Soul
Oo.
Talk. So ano, and you know, this could also be your this could be the platform that God is giving to you so that you could be a better mom, a better person, and just
Yes.
continue to live a more fruitful life, 'di ba? Saka
Mm-mm.
ano, actually
Tama ka dyan.
ang ang one thing that I learned from Lian is that um kasi she's a single mom eh. So having a child is not really a pabigat or actually having a child can even enhance your life.
Yes.
So that's really how she sees her daughter, and you know um she continues to improve herself not just because she wants it for herself but also because of her love for her daughter. So that's really beautiful to see. So despite all the trials, 'di ba, that they have gone through, they're still continuing to live a very full life. So it's something very inspirational and something that could, touch your heart. So actually it touched my heart. Kaya nga parang sobrang gusto ko kausap si Lian. And I know this conversation will also add value to your life. And if you are led to watch this episode, then the messages that Lian has shared, the experiences that she has shared will is something that you need to learn. So ano, parang be grateful for this blessing. And of course, now that we're ending our conversation, I'd also like to thank Lian for sharing her experiences and her insights. I know it's not easy to to be open about it in public. Lalo na ipo-post ko 'to sa
Yay!
YouTube. So, thank you so much for being here and, saying yes. Are there any, last things that you want to say before we end this one?
I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to share my thoughts, to share my sabi ko nga I'm the number one fan ni Michelle pagdating sa sa spirituality, no. Sabi ko nga, pero this time, 'di ba, nakita mo naman 'yan, followers talaga ako. So, this is a dream come true din sa akin kasi parang sabi ko nga it's God's will talaga. Parang from the women empowerment na yung dun sa um, competition, and this is my first project, and I feel so happy kasi parang you are a blessing, no, you are a blessing, you are God's channel for me to show the world. Syempre makikita naman to, no, na yung advocacy ko talagang yung women empowerment, yung education as a mom. Sabi ko nga nung before kasi lagi talaga akong nanonood ng Soul Talk, no, so ang galing naman ng mga tao diyan, very inspiring. So I hope that this video inspires them as well, kasi that would be our main goal naman for this is to inspire them, especially for those yung mga mother na single mom. Ayan, kasi I'm a single mom as well. So and that's also one of my advocacy, women empowerment, specifically ang solo parent, no, yung mga solo mom, kasi I know na it's double time tayo kasi we are not only a mother but at the same time we are a father. But like I've said earlier, never lose hope and remember the Jeremiah 29:11 na God has really planned for us. So let God be the center of our life. So yun lang yung kailangan din natin na i-impart sa ating mga kids, kasi God will parang give us the right track kapag siya talaga yung center ng life natin. So I hope that yun nga na na-inspire ko and na-empower ko kayong lahat. And thank you because Michelle, you've given this floor for me to explore. Sabi ko nga, kinakabahan ako, pero you're always there to push me. 'Di ba? Parang first, sabi ko, kinakabahan talaga ako, Michelle, pero hindi, nandun ka talaga for me and you believe in me. So I'm very blessed to have you, not only as my mentor, but as a sincere and real friend and accountability partner as well. So I'm glad to
So,
be here.
kailangan ng accountability partner. At thank you so much, Lian. I really appreciate that you've spent time to just be here and to open yourself up to this to this conversation. And actually for those who are going to watch this, who are watching this right now, even if you're watching the replay, um remember that you're highly blessed, and you are truly very favored. And, just by being here, I'm sure that, you know, blessings will pour to you. And just like what Leon is doing, always have faith that, God really has a plan for you. So no matter what it is that's happening in your life, um, always be hopeful for the future. As long as you're doing something, you're doing good, you know, nothing bad could really happen in the future. Lahat yan matatapos din, lahat yan mapagdadaanan mo, and just have faith, you know. Um, there's really plans to allow you to grow, allow you to prosper. So we never know what God's ways would be, but always have hope because there's always a reason. So that's the main message that Lian and I are imparting to you in today's episode. Um, and if this has touched you, kasi we will be sharing this also in YouTube. Please share the link sa YouTube and, like the video, like the episode, and also subscribe in the channel. Um, actually, ito na yon. That's it, everyone. And again, thank you, Lian. And, so grateful to have you here. And for those who are watching, um, you know, alam niyo na yung sasabihin ko. Basta blessed tayo lahat. So God bless us all. So thank you so much and I hope that everyone has
Yes.
a wonderful day, evening, or wonderful weekend. All right. So that's it, everyone. Thank you once again.
Then,
Sige.
bye.